First and 10 at the 11. A play fake, now Fields to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Here's Fields. He gets it complete to Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So, Charles, first drive here, a little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early. We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, it's Fields. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. But he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive. And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6. from the gun. He'll hand this off. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Now it's Burrow. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. On 1st down, Herbert down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Touchdown! It's complete. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, it's Coates. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles. 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now because this team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries. That could plague them down the stretch. But if their intensity doesn't waver, I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs. And if you're on their road, things could be bumpy for you.
A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every the drive with a kick. Whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. And some space here. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big play there for the Patriots.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it in.
Touchdown, Patriots! Khalil Herbert with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Patriots 14, Bengals 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, it's Coates. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Dancing to his left. It's brought in by Harris. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Fields now to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Fields on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come, we get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%. And I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Off play action. Fields looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Third down. Herbert. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Eluding the pressure right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing again on second down. Fields uncorks one for Davis. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Play action. It's Fields. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's second and 10. One play action. Fields. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 18. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Parsons. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there. And now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Harris. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Touchdown, Bengals. That's caught. Damian Harris with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there for the Patriots. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
And the final number here in terms of top speed, I mean, that almost looks like a misprint. He was just absolutely flying. Unbelievable. Now Thomas. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Burrow now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Fields. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Damian Harris with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow to the right side and complete to Thomas. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Returnable here from the 38. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Here's Fields. Buying time to his left. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They snap it to Fields. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
And still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Play action. It's Burrow. Throwing left side. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. And sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. At the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Burrow's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 3rd down, Burrow. He gets it to Thomas. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. And a give this time to the tailback. And he gets it down to the 32.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They run with Thomas. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. Maybe they'll go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Cincinnati, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign.